Gather round, hunters, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Mod. I am Captain Tirek of the heavy cruiser Vengeance, as we continue our war of beating the crap out of the Lyran Star Kingdom as the Merak Star League. Yes, the Merak and the Lyrans hating each other's guts for hundreds of years now. Well, they just continue to go to war over and over and over and over ad nauseum. We are continuing the campaign, attempting to beat them once and for all. Of course, only until next season. But, you know, we will try for now. I think we're all topped off, ready to go. Last episode, we got involved on attacking a planet, ran into an asteroid base, and couldn't take the base because, well, we ran out of ammunition. Something we will try and avoid this time. So let's rock and roll. Vengeance, of course, being a heavy drone cruiser, doesn't really have much of armament once you run out of those missiles. Although it does have MIRVs. Multiple independent re-entry vehicles, which is one missile, which becomes 6 missiles, so it can be very powerful. So we are in the chase position on this convoy, I believe, as they pick up speed, because everybody starts from 0. Although I suppose it's completely fair, considering we would have warped into the system and be traveling at a pretty decent clip if we were doing this more realistic style, but who's caring? So far we see 3 freighters, but I'm going to assume that we're going to see a bunch more. 4 freighters. Come on, show me 6 freighters. We are unsupported in this endeavor, so it'll just be us and the amount of butt that we can kick. Looks like we've got a Lyran light cruiser. I was about to say heavy cruiser, but no, she's a light cruiser of an interesting design. Orion Pirates Plus adding a whole bunch of new hull designs, and the Lyrans are no exceptions to this rule. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 freighters at this point. Will there be additional escorts? The off-center location of the enemy target definitely seems to hint that way, but you never do know. But at this point I'm just seeing 5 SMLLs and a single light cruiser, which according to the fleet screen is a STJ. So something. Star Junkie? I don't know. For some reason Junkie came to mind when I said STJ. Who cares? Let's engage at glorious combat. So it should take about 2 missiles to kill a freighter. Unfortunately, they can shoot down the missiles. So if we are to just, separate them out, we might have a problem. So let's do the following. Slow down, 2 points. Fire the MIRV. Stand by, stand by. Fire this. Stand by, stand by. Fire this. Stand by, stand by. Fire this. Okay, I'm done paying attention to you. For a little while, you're going to have to deal with this, and this ought to be good enough to kill you. We'll get back up to speed. We'll also come over here to reinforce that forward shield. Reinforce it. Thank you. Although, really, we do reinforce more 360 degrees more often when we fight in this war because, well, we don't need to have our nose pointed towards the enemy for any reason anymore. We have the capability of firing 360 degrees around us. So, yeah, no reason not to. And let's see if I can kill you with phasers. I couldn't. How about a single missile? Too close to fire it. Stand by. Stand by. Missile. Come on, missile. There we go. You. Fire. You. Yeah, that did it. Fire. You are our next target. How's the STJ doing? The STJ did dump a Wild Weasel, so he managed to avoid all the fire, but he does have to wait while we go kill everybody. Do their phasers just not fire? It does take 2 missiles, though. One to crunch through the shields, and one to rip it apart. Alright, so we basically have 2 free shots here. Stand by. Come on, come on, come on. Port side. Starboard side. Target the enemy. Oh crap, you're a mauler. More speed. Let's get some distance here. We don't want to be too close to a mauler. It does mean that his point defense system won't be all that great. So he is charging that cannon, but even from this range, he could hurt us quite badly. I don't want to get involved with this guy too much. So let's use our superior speed and maneuverability. There goes the convoy. Oh, it only takes 1. Nice. So 1 missile is enough to destroy a freighter some of the time, if it hits from behind. So, okay, I get it. So the front shields probably are like 6, and the rear shields are like 5. Or something to that effect, so that if it hits from a rear, a single missile is all that's required. Okay, let's do this. 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 There goes the Mauler shot! Whew. So we're firing another big salvo at him. The first 6 to soak up tractors and incoming fire, and the next 5 to hopefully deal some damage. Yeah, we get through. Are your shields down? Shields are down now. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. 106 damage in that salvo. I did not realize you could fire a Mauler that quickly, although it didn't have much energy charged into it, so I suppose it makes sense. Let's not select the missiles. There's really no point in saving at this point, but still. Let's practice conservation techniques. Because we didn't kill him on our pass through, kill him now. This ought to be enough. I mean, he's only a light cruiser. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. That's how you hit. Completely annihilated. Total victory is ours. And 390 prestige. Excellent. And neutralize the territory. Pop through here. We don't want to take an asteroid base assault. If it comes up, it did not. Pop back down here. Mission. A patrol. We'll avoid the base assault because we're not at full ammunition at this point. So prepare for combat against Lyran ships. Hit that red alert. Increase the speed. We have the potential to capture this location. I'm not going to prep a scatter pack. I really don't think that it fits with our technique. Now, that is not to say that a scatter pack wouldn't be hilariously useful. It would. The ability to basically double, well, in this case, increase by 50% our salvo strength would be excellent. But we're doing a bit of a longer running patrol at this point, so we don't want to sap into our reloads too much. Now, there's always that thing, oh, you don't have to use the scatter pack and you get the missiles back. But, we're fighting a frigate, so what do I care? Increase time to maximum speed. Let's see what else comes up. If I need to just kill a frigate in order to take this tile, I'm going to be so happy. Lyran starbases, poorly defended. That's basically what it's telling us. Yeah, we've reached this range. It's obviously not going to be anything interesting. So, V, slow down. Let's drift down in speed a bit. Stand by. Stand by. Poof. Aha! Fear that! And we'll go back up to full speed. We will also now go for the reinforce all shield option, please. As he opens fire with disruptors, we cannot counter fire with disruptors as we do not have them. A bit of an oversight in this design? Actually, no, not really. This design gave us additional missile launchers. Wow, you have a lot of disruptors. And no, he's just going to eat it. So, that was a thing. Are we standing by for this? Yeah. Yeah, we are. You're out of a wild weasel this time, buddy. You're already dead. Well, no, he could activate his expanding sphere generator. He does not appear to be doing that. Yeah. Probably should have used your ESG, buddy. But then again, what the heck do I know? I'm not a Lyran captain. I don't think I've ever flown a Lyran ship except for the one time we did experimentation just before we started this campaign. Capture the tile! Haha! We now surround your planet. What you gonna do? And now we put more pressure, Planetary Assault. Except if we get support, we can do this. If we are supported. So, let's see if we're supported. We are supported by USS Wallace, who is not particularly big. He is a strike cruiser. But, yeah, he's not... this is a PL-12? I don't know what sort of defenses you have. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be the big stick in this operation, because this is a new escort. Yeah, I think it's a new escort cruiser? NER? So, it's not a... well, it doesn't have the cruiser designation in it, so it might not be that, but looking at this, this is a cruiser design. This is what ends up taking over for, you know, the Miranda-class looking boats. This kind of weird thing. It's cool. I sort of approve. Looks like we got multiple enemies. We're picking up a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. Okay, so he's probably a light cruiser. And they're just balancing the show. So, let's prep that scatter pack. We're going to have to be a little bit... and, you know what? Probe, Tell me what the planet's got. If I know that in advance, I can see exactly what I need to do. With any luck, this planet will have no defenses. And it'll just be a Phaser 3 world. Because a Phaser 3 world we can handle. It'll take a while, but we can do it. Because, you know, we'll have phasers. If it's a significantly well-defended planet, we're screwed. So it is coming in. The planet does not appear to have shields. Am I reading this properly? Or did you just not get into range yet? Okay, it's only Phaser 3 point defense phasers, so we can do this. So let's get in here and we'll rumble at full power. So we are at range to begin to rumble. So stand by. Commence the rumbling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We are commencing a rumbling. And we may increase speed up to our full charging combat speed, even though we really aren't going to use these. We're not going to use the phasers all that much. It's just not going to happen. I'm setting up a group for my missiles only, because I only have the waste missiles on. Oh, you're a mauler! Excellent! We can... So STT is apparently a mauler. I'm not 100% sure why STT is a mauler, but it is. Are you going to act... Yeah, he's activated his ESG. Are you going to just ram the Wallace with it? Or did you not? Was that just some kind of weird lighting effect? Oh my god, you have a lot of Phaser Gs, don't you? Oh, you are one heck of an escort. Look at that. 2, 4, 6, 7 Phaser Gs? Jeez, man. And we will... I don't want to fire it at you, because you're just going to... Okay. You've operated using it. So, commence engagement with one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So now I've got 2 streams of missiles. He's activated the ESG now? Or has he just dumped a Wild Weasel? Okay, so he did get a lighting effect, but it didn't activate the ESG. And he has dumped his Wild Weasel. Alright, excellent. Stand by. And the Mauler has opened fire. Now we will dump this on him. And begin to pull away. And he's doing a little bit of damage with the Disruptor, but not a whole ton. Now, they are going to be relatively close to each other, so that does concern me somewhat. They may be able to share their protection, which is not cool, because I've fired that Mauler pretty quickly. Okay, so Maulers can shoot relatively quickly, but, you know. Okay, we got good hits through. He has gone active on his ESG, and he's actually covering the ship behind him. This is one of the few cases where your ship being interposed against the enemy ship actually matters. If we were playing Hydrons, we would just fire every ESG we could at the SDT, or not ESG, every Hellbore we could at it, because every ESG that it passes through, it hits, which is pretty cool. It's the sort of thing that is like kind of designed to screw people. So I don't want to use this next salvo on you, but I'm going to. So stand by, stand by. We're waiting for this to die down in power. The Mauler is hanging out at range, and Wallace is getting back into the combat. You know what? It's probably the William Wallace. That's what it's got to be. Just knifing through the... And he's brought his older style missiles to bear. And the point defense shooting down the MIRVs. He had another Wild Weasel ready to rock. Not cool. Not happy about that. That is a lot of missiles that I've just wasted on you. That means I'm going to have to fire at least one more. Let's target you. We'll target you with the phasers, because it's free shots through. Now we're going to target you. And I want waste launchers only. Oh, he's activated ESGs. Yep, he did. All weapons select. All weapons fire. Pop, 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 come on. Oh, that's glorious. Alright, you're dead. On to you. It's time to get involved with phaser combat. Prepare for phaser combat. That seems such a weird thing to be, like, preparing for. But, accurate in this case. We are a drone cruiser. Didn't quite manage to get through the hole. We'll only be using the waste launchers for now. How many missiles we got left? Not many. I kind of want to finish him off using phasers alone. So we're in a good position. Let's pick up a little bit of speed. His Mauler is still online, although I'm wondering if he has enough battery charge on it. He is trying to maintain a fairly high speed after all. So let's continue this turn. And I need to hit him with these phasers to slow this guy down. because these missiles are not going to keep up. And he is slowing down. My missiles wouldn't keep up either. They're only capable of hitting a speed of 24. So let's back up some speed. Let's get it closer to him. I'm going to sink some power into this. And he did take the hit through, 3 damage. Full power. Let's come right up on this guy. We're going to have to use positioning to our advantage. And we can't afford to fire any MIRVs because we're down to our last one. So that'll be used as a saturation barrage on the planet. He does have an ESG. Right? At this point, we're being less of a dangerous ship and more of a threat. It forces him to not be able to turn in this direction. So his rear shields are down to red. So let's get closer. His ESG is active. Or, not active, but ready to go. So if he turns that thing on, it could be a problem. Come on. Get closer. Return fire with all phasers. Well, all of our phasers are still charging. I need to get to him. It's just taking forever. See, we've got this guy. I'm 100% certain we can take him, but it's just going to take a little while because he's traveling at a speed that I can't actually, shoot at him. Fire phasers. Okay, we knocked through the forward shield. We've managed to hit one of his warp coils, so he's down to a 22 speed, where before he was cruising along at much faster. Didn't manage to damage any of the warp coils, only managed to damage a phaser 3. Come on. There we go, we got one of our other hind claws involved. Let's get a snap turn ready. We want to cut him off at the pass. Losing some speed in order to generate the power for the snap turn. As we come in alongside him. He's activated his ESG! Turn, turn, turn! Oh, crap. Woo! We got just outside of it. Haha! See, that's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with the warrior. Unfortunately, now he's presenting his strongest shield to us, and we've got to pick up some speed again. Could you get involved in this, Wallace? I could use some help just to speed this up. Yeah, that's sort of like that, except more, if you don't mind. Phaser select. And stand by to engage. I don't want to shoot from this range. I want to actually deal some damage. More power, more power. Okay, his ESG has burned itself out. And we are in a position where he can't really shoot at us. So a bit of a waste of a high energy turn. We had to give up our gains used from that by having to avoid the ESG. And now we're going to swoop in and try and get on a 6. That's all we're trying to do. Wallace, seriously, just come here, get involved in the fight, do something, we'll write you a good report. Dear Starfleet Command, USS Wallace was very helpful in eradicating this ship. You've got Gatling phasers. You've got a lot of Gatling phasers. So just get in there and use them all. That's helpful. No, don't get me wrong. That's actually helpful. Stand by. As we get more and more fire in there. Waste missile launchers. We've slowed him down enough. We've managed to take out his rear firing point defense system. And the side that he's turning towards, the phaser isn't ready to shoot. So this ought to kill him. Nope, it didn't because he grabbed him. Well, there goes my plan. Shot down 2 of them. He's still holding on to one. So I forgot about his tractor beams. Legitimately forgot he had tractor beams. I was like, he's a mauler. He doesn't have anything like, defensive systems. Crap, ESG! Pull up, pull up. The shield is still up. You are just making this fight longer than it needs to be, my friend. So now we're going to go maximum speed so that we can just end this guy. You're not going to defend your planet, man. You're done for. Continue to turn. And on target. Coming back around. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. And about to come on target. We'll continue to engage with B1 because we're so low on missiles that we can't really afford to, like, do the real nasty damages. Why are we not firing our... There you go. Now you're getting involved in things. Just a little bit more. And we can then move on to the siege of the planet. Okay, you're dead. On to the planet. Missiles, let's slow down so that we can engage and generate a swarm. 1. Waste missiles. So we're going to increase our speed, select our waste missile launchers, and we're going to make this salvo as big as we possibly can. And is that everything? We're down to 1 set of reloads. Now, you may be saying, why isn't he slowing down? Why isn't he slowing down? Well, the answer to that question is, we're totally slowing down. Stand by. Oh, crap. In my haste, I may have fired when the missiles will run out of speed. And I'll stop. We'll drift to a stop. Let the missiles do their work. And increase speed very slightly. Also, increase speed of time. Oh, did wonderful damage. 76. So now let's just finish that off. Do you think he's got any more? He does. Okay, so we can't get too close. Otherwise, we'll have to contend with his phaser 3s. Stop. All stop. And now we sit here at maximum time warp, just firing phasers into him until we take out all his phasers. Yes, this is tedious. But this is what you have to do when you want to play Marak. So, continue to stand by. We only have 2 phaser 1s, and that makes this extra painful. Because sitting here, firing phasers, just 1 at a time, or 2 at a time in this case, against a target that can't move, can't shoot back, it's just like, surrender already, planet. You've already lost. You don't have a chance. Continuing to work him down to cause the damages, to deal all of the pain. Almost. Keep firing, keep firing! Not quite. We've managed to shock some systems. 2 missiles are held in the point defense system. If I were to try and hit and run his tractor beam, didn't work. Did not work in time. Stop trying to hit and run the tractor beam. There is no point. Just wasting Marines. 3 transporters ready to rock. Oh, we're dealing essentially 13 damage every time we fire. This is going to take a very long time. Keep firing! Do not stop! Do not tire! We shall be untireable. Actually, no, at this point I think the captain's like, okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. You guys just sit here and keep pressing the shoot button whenever the phasers can shoot. And that was how the tale of Captain Tirak Napborn. Hey, we've managed to take out 2 of their point defense systems. Excellent work. Wallace, anytime you want to get involved... Okay, he is actually getting involved. Oh, yeah, we would like him involved more. We have 3 more phasers to wipe out. Actually, we're going to pull close. We're going to start going in. And yes, it will mean that he will be able to fire at us with 2 phasers. 3 phasers. But we'll be able to fire with all of our phasers as well. Well, not all of ours. 4 more of our phasers. And I think we can handle him. I think. Maybe. Potentially. Possibly. This could be a suicide mission. It's suicide and you all just haven't realized it. Continue shooting. Take off more systems. Okay, he's down to 2 phasers. Can we withstand a barrage of 2 phaser 3s? I'll stop. I think we're close enough. Oh, 12 more Marines to kill. Just keep firing. It's the darker version of Dory's Just Keep Swinging song. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. As we continue the bombardment, the engagement, the death-defying tactics and skills. Oh yes, this is what we play this for. The swooping, yeah, we're literally just sitting in geostationary orbit, blasting the capital. Because, quite frankly, they don't have the brains to surrender. 21 damage in that salvo. So, 7 more Marines and then we beam over. Wallace getting only slightly involved at long range. 21 damage, again. So, almost got him. We almost have him, folks. We got him right where we want him. Well, in a way, yeah. In another, more real way, we'd like them to die now. Just a little bit more. Just need a little bit more. Charge, weapons almost fully cycled. Continuing to fire. 5 Marines in total, which means 3 more Marines can die before the game says you're not allowed to kill those last 2 Marines. For reasons. It makes it really hard on very small ships who are trying to capture planets. Like, if a frigate could, a frigate could do this. Against this kind of planet, a frigate could very well do this. It would take it a while, just like it's taking us, but it very well could. 2 Marines are over. Well, 3 bloomed over, and then 2 groups kill each other off, so, yeah. Almost got you. Your planet's almost mine. Stand by. This is like a really resilient squad. They're just like, no! Hold the line! There we go. And now we wait. There's no point to firing anything. There's nothing that we can damage. As the line disappears. Yeah, Wallace, thank you. We don't need you anymore. You can go away now. Although Wallace is pretty far away. He's to a range of 30? There we go. Planet captured. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Victory is ours, as it should be. Show me what I want to see. 495 prestige. Didn't take the planet, but, you know, that's pretty much as good as we can expect. Just checking real quick. We have a new fast cruiser, 2 missile racks. How is this a good choice for anything? You don't need to spend energy to fire missiles. Why would, like, few racks be a good idea? CVSR? Strike carrier refit carries 2 missile rack Bs, 2 missile rack Cs. No thank you. If you're not carrying an M upgrade like this, I ain't interested. Medium drone cruiser. So we are going to go to supplies. We will patch the 20 damage that suddenly came out of somewhere. Where did that damage come from? We're going to go up to 18 Marines because it's a multiple of 3 and we have 3 transporters. We will probably not use them, but what you going to do? 1 admin shuttle because we used it. The missiles, hi, we would like more. Thank you very much. All done with that. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode today. Yeah. Oh, Federation, getting involved, getting close. They are our ally, so I suppose we can't get too annoyed about that. But we did manage to take this tile here, and we are threatening this tile with 2 stations now. So, good position. We're definitely starting the cutoff maneuver that wasn't initially planned, but seems to be working that way. In any event, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. Do you think we should continue this cutoff from the Klingon Empire strategy, or do we just start striking targets in the heart? I think we're going to probably do the cutoff strategy, but I'm interested to hear what you think. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode.